last 30 years, 32 years in fact, the Jazz Spectacular actually was started by Ron Newman when he was the director of jazz studies. And it was a way that the jazz community here at Michigan State could share with the community their hard work and that they put in for that year.
It's an opportunity to bring students to campus to interface and collaborate and kind of get together with musicians, hear their peers. For the younger students, it's an opportunity to hear other high school students, other high school bands, as well as professional musicians.
It's all three of the jazz band orchestras from Michigan State getting together for one huge show, and we have the high schools from essentially Ellington for that competition also. So it's a whole mentorship program in a way.
And essentially Ellington is a competition where all the high schools play a lot of Duke Ellington music. They get to hear bands of their same genre, same age, get to compete and see really what other kind of experience level there is within their own age.
The level of talent some of these youngsters have, and you can see some of them have a little more talent than the others, and not to judge them in that manner, but just to see them play and the effort that they put in to get to where they are. I like that. I really like that.
Competition in jazz is very much a part of the tradition of the music. I mean, you could go all the way back to the Savoy Ballroom in New York City, and the bands of Benny. You go all the way back to Benny Goodman and Chick Webb and the cutting contests that the bands used to have. So that's very much a part of jazz tradition, is competition. But along with competition in jazz and competition between musicians, I think there's a mutual respect and admiration that grows out of that. For one musician to say to another, I need to play better than what you've just played, forces that musician to recognize the level of skill that they've just heard.
I heard the three big bands play, and I just said, everybody's so good, oh my gosh. And then I heard the professors play, and that was mind-blowing. I couldn't believe it, and then that gave me motivation to continue with my music. Like, I can be like this one day.
This is a time when you get to hear everything we do. There are octet concerts during the year, there are big band concerts during the year, combos play every other week around town. But this is a time when you get to hear everything that we do. You hear the entire jazz program, faculty, everything. We're all on display for the community to see and to share with students around the state. And for us, it's also about, this is a time that we get to tell people what we are about, what MSU Jazz is about. That's what makes it spectacular.
And it's just a really good experience, and I don't think a lot of people are exposed to jazz enough. And this is a good opportunity to come out and see some good music.
It's for everybody to enjoy. There are some people just floating around, wiggling their arms. You can do whatever you want.